Good morning. Today is day 6 out of since a potential COVID exposure. Say good morning, Wyatt. He say good morning. Say good morning. Just under a week ago, my husband went running with a friend of his, social distance, but they weren't wearing masks. And then a day later, friend's wife tested positive for COVID. So while we waited for our friend's test results, we had been social distancing with my husband and both wearing masks out of precaution in the house. And yeah, it's been a little bit of a stressful week. But we just found out that the tests were negative. So, fortunately, we can now take these off, which is great because as I've been breastfeeding and Wyatt's 8 months, we spend a lot of time together, so I've been wearing the mask basically 24/7, just out of an overabundance of caution. I'd do it again in a heartbeat, but I'm really happy to take that off. So anyways, I am going to have a coffee because I really need one. It's first thing in the morning. And I'm going to summarize just kind of some of the steps that we took during this COVID scare to give you an idea of how we managed that. I will do that in it'll seem like a minute to you, but really it'll probably be a few hours later for me. So anyways, it's a great morning. Good morning. It has actually been 3 days since I said I'd be back. Turns out just needed some time to decompress a little bit, even though we didn't have an actual COVID case or COVID exposure in the house. A lot of the protocols that we took were the same until our contact was proven negative, and that was a little bit stressful. We effectively wore masks in our house 24/7 to protect our little guy who's just over 8 months old, and social distanced for the first 5 days from my husband. And after 5 days, most symptoms seemed to show up in the first 5 days. So after the first 5 days, we then eliminated the social distancing, but still wore the masks as we continued to isolate at home. And then we received the negative test result. Sorry, 1 second. Hey buddy, what's this? What's this? You get that? You get that? My cameraman's gonna start moving my camera. But his wife's test is weekly with her line of work, and so she, without any, so there's my cameraman, without any symptoms, received a positive test result. But he and his 2 kids were negative, which is just another one of the fascinating things about this virus is that it can do that. And scary things too, I guess, in a way, is in some ways it can transmit so easily, and others not so much. Anyways, we were isolating at home. We wore the masks. We created basically a tape line in the house of kind of Dad's area and Mom's area, and the kitchen was common area. We cleaned it thoroughly in between. Oh, now we're moving the guitar. I'm going to put some links in the description below that have additional information if you are ever in the situation where you have somebody in your house who has COVID, or you have a presumed COVID case in your household, how you can best look after each other and keep each other safe. I know we still have a long haul with respect to this virus and illness, but I think this will give people just some ideas and how they can make sure that the rest of their household stays healthy while they manage through, or someone else in their house manages through the illness. Anyways, thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing my story. It's a bit of an unusual vlog for me thus far, but I thought my experiences would be potentially of value to someone else if they're going through it with a little guy. So have a wonderful day and a fabulous week. Cheers.